this. So, I know you said this is like a barber shop that you got other barbers in here and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how does it, do you ever feel like y'all, like, in competition at all?
Bitch, I'm from Texas, where we should ride swangers and put diamonds
It's
in
friendly
our
competition though. It's
drink inside my lemonade
every day.
till it look like a bitch.
Oh, you doing a song yourself?
Yeah.
We got checks and we be flexing. If you ain't from my
For
state,
sure, for sure. Well, yeah, checking in on my boy Shannon, man. You know, get my boy right. You know.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna see what's going on. Y'all stay tuned.
Obviously, I'm sitting in the barber chair. You a barber. Like, is there any additional services that you offer being a barber, or how does that work?
Yeah, man. I offer a lot of different services. I cut women's hair, kids' hair. I do eyebrows for the women. The eyelashes, yeah, I don't do.
No,
I can clean up some eyebrows for you. You know, I can get a good arch on. You know.
Yeah.
I also do like the men's units, like say if he balding or if he got any type of alopecia or you know anything like that, I can hook you up with a man unit, get you laced up. I can get you, you know, back in your prime.
Yeah.
I also do facials. I also do the facials, the black mask facials.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a couple more, you know. It's a couple things under the umbrella.
Okay. What inspired you to become a barber?
Well, really, it was really a crazy situation how it happened because I ain't even gonna say I was just on the journey to become a barber. Like it kind of like found me to a sense. Like I was getting my hair cut out here when I first moved to Dallas, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, they was putting me up. They was dogging me out.
Yeah.
They wasn't really treating me right with the haircuts.
Yeah.
So I went to a couple different barbers, and I ended up going to this barber, my man Judah Barber, out there in Mansfield. He
Shout out him.
yeah, shout out to my man. He was actually the first one that got me right to where I was like, okay, yeah, this is my barber, this is my dude.
Yeah.
And I was living in Oak Cliff. He way in Mansfield. Hey, you know, if from Dallas, you know.
You was taking that drive.
You know what that means. So
Oh yeah.
I was just like, you know, I was locked in though. So, but at the time, you know, I started going through a little something. Life started happening on me, and I ended up, it would just start being too far. Like with between my job and all of this, so I started slacking up going over there. But I'm talking to him one day when I went, and I'm telling him, I'm just like, man, you know, he just kind of just talking, you know how we talk at the barbershop, just venting a little bit. And he like, you know, he asking me what's my plan, what I got going on. So I'm like, man, you know, I just fuck with the barbershop. It's, you know, I like the vibe. I ain't never cut nobody hair, you know, I ain't never owned a pair of clippers or nothing, but I used to always be in the barbershop. When I used to get dropped off at the shop, you know, the vibe we end up with, and you know how you feel when you get up.
Oh yeah.
You feel me? You just, you know, so it was just a vibe around it. So he telling me about the barber school he went to, and it just so happened that mother was right around the corner from my crib.
Yeah.
So shit, next morning I pulled up.
Okay.
I pulled up. And so I called him, I tell him, I'm like, yeah, man, I went over there, you know. He like, nah, man, you bullshitting. I just told you about it, you already went. I say, yeah, man, I told you I'm trying to get it right, man. Because I had just moved out here. I was just in between them jobs. I was tired of working. So we were working for somebody else anyway.
Yeah.
So he got me right, man. He gave me my first pair of clippers. He gave me basically the first setup, everything I needed.
Yeah.
So when I went to barber school, I was ready. I was already in the dough. You feel me? I had my cape on. I had my smock on. I mean, I had everything. So
Yeah.
But yeah, he put me in the dough, and after that, I just kind of locked in a little bit on it. I still ain't really like take it too serious, cause like I say, I wasn't trying to be a barber. Like
Yeah.
I was just trying to you know, I'm coming from Louisiana. Coming from a little smaller city, Monroe, Louisiana, there's not really much going on. And when I was back home, I never had a thought about being a barber. I would never even been able to tell you right now that I even, you know,
Yeah.
ever gonna be a barber.
Yeah. It just happened.
Yeah, so I was like, when I came out here, I was just trying different stuff. Like I had got the forklift license and all type, just trying different types of jobs and all type of stuff.
With that being said, I know you be booked up. Like, how you be handling scheduling appointments and like managing that?
Scheduling appointments, I got the app I use. I ain't gonna lie, that was a hassle for me at first. I really didn't know how to hit. I just give you my number, you just hit me up, and we'll figure it out. Whatever time worked for you or whatever time worked for me, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
And it just came to the point that was kind of like too much of a headache. I was trying to remember who was gonna be here to do what, and all that. My boy had put me on this app,
Mm-hmm.
and that motherfucker, I mean, it was good, it was cool, but it still wasn't what I needed it to be.
Yeah.
So I just went through a couple of apps and shit like that, and
Until
so basically I got long story short, I got an app that it's gonna let me know, it's gonna auto confirm, cause me,
you be busy.
Boy.
You said it. Alright, so look, let me ask you this. I see you spraying something. What's that there?
that's some that's
What
really
does it do more so?
it's basically like it's basically like it kind of frees your hair follicle, it kind of stiffens them up. It's like a holder spray.
Okay.
So when I'm doing your edge up, your hair is not loose and it's not just flying around. It give me a cleaner cut, a crispier edge.
Yeah, so I'm glad you said clean. Like, how important is it to like keep your clippers clean and all that kind of stuff?
Oh yeah, that's a must, man. That's one of the biggest things. That's one of the biggest things about this whole job we got, man. Cause if I don't clean these clippers, the last man's ringworm could be yours, or the last man's whatever he got in his head could be yours.
Mm-hmm.
In 30 minutes.
Yeah, we don't need that
At all, man. We don't do that.
So
I use these clippers on my faces sometimes too. So
yeah. So what would you say it is that motivates you to keep going?
Oh man, I got kids, man. I ain't even gonna lie. And even before the kids, I just always I like buying shit.
Yeah. You're expensive.
I like stuff for me, man.
You got an expensive lifestyle.
Yeah, it ain't even just gotta be expensive. It's just gonna be a lot. It's gonna be something.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something that need to be bought.
Alright. Well, let's talk about the good stuff. Tell us some challenges you faced. Like, tell us some difficult situations with customers, and let's
Ah man, I gotta.
let's not go too in depth with that.
Nah, yeah, I got them. I ain't even gonna. I got something cool for you.
Yeah.
It's really kind of a funny story. My man said, he had my boy Ricky. He in here he cut with me in here,
Yeah.
and I had this client, one of my African clients. So he brought his kid, and one day his kid came in here with wingworms.
Oh man.
And his mama thought that I gave it to him from the clippers.
Uh-oh.
So
That's why you see them clean.
yeah, for sure. So that's why I said what I just said a second ago too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so he come in, and his wife is every time he come get his hair cut, she flash on him about something. She tell him, fix this about his haircut stuff, So every time he come in, I gotta joke. I'm like, she like the cut? Is we good this week? Like
Right.
what? So he come in, and he was you know what? I just thought about it. I can't even tell that what I can't tell that what I can't. Nah, I don't care.
Hey, just remix it a little bit.
Alright.
Unless you think they might eventually see this someday, then.
Well, nah, they would, but my boy Rick, right? I know for sure my boy Rick
let's-
would. It
let's
ain't
not
for them. This for him. I know they'll never see it.
Alright.
They'll never see it.
Alright.
It was just something that happened in there I can't put on camera.
It's all good.
Ah.
But, alright, well, I'll ask you this. Have you ever messed up a lining?
I messed up a haircut, but not so much as a lining.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, that's the story I'll tell you about. Instead of that, boy, I had this situation to where like I had just came over here to this side of town, and I was just trying to get my clientele up. So I had my prices pretty cheap, you know, and it was this guy came in. He wanted to even taper fade. He wanted to even taper fade. So it's cool. We, you know, going along, cutting his hair. And mind you, this, like I say, this is when I first got here, so I didn't have the clippers that I have now. The quality of clippers that I have now. Anyway, I ain't had them then. So I'm cutting his hair and I'm going in. I'm just cutting it how I was just cutting your hair down, how I was just knocking the hair down.
Yeah.
And man, when I tell you the guard came off.
Ooh.
Bruh, the guard came off.
Oh man.
Bruh, it was all, and I don't know how we can edit this. If you can, I ain't gonna put the picture on. I got the picture in my phone, but
No, we need to see that.
Bruh, I can show you for sure. I can show you, but let me see.
Hey Moody, can we add that in? Hey,
Put like the picture. I got, boy.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Bruh.
Just add
Just
it in.
show, okay, baby. I'll just show you. Like, yeah, man, I'm telling you. So, man, the guard and came off, bruh. I done went in this man's head. I'm talking about like in the middle part. Yeah. I just froze up. I'm like, this is the first time it's ever happened. I've been cutting for like 3 years at this time. Like, I ain't never did this. So I'm like, damn. So I'm really trying to play it off. I'm contemplating myself. I'm like, damn. Do I tell him? Do I fix it? Like, what do I do? Whole time, I can't fix it because, like, he getting an even taper fade. Like, he got a ball. So it's nothing really I could have fixed. So it was just like, all right, so bet. So I'm going in and I'm cutting it down. I just start cutting it real low. And it gets to a point to where, like, I see my boy over here on the side. He done peeped it. At first it was cool, nobody peeped it. I was just, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So then my boy peeped it, and he was like, sneaking taking pictures. So I'm like, hell nah, I gotta tell him. He finna blow my cover. So I told bro, but he was cool about it though. Bro was not tripping. He wasn't mad at all. He ended up having to get a ball fade instead of a taper fade. And of course I didn't charge him for it.
Hey,
but he was like too cool about it. He was too cool to the point I was like, yeah, I know that nigga mad as hell.
Hey man, you
but,
still hooked him up.
Yeah, he had a fresh cut. No, don't get me wrong. The cut was still fresh. It just wasn't the cut he came in for. I definitely didn't leave him. He was still crispy when he left.
So let me ask you, do you owe him another free cut?
He never came back, man. That was his first and last time coming.
Hey, that's a
I
lesson.
ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah, that was a lesson learned. You know what I did after that though?
What?
I went and spent $600 on new clippers.
Woo, hey.
The next day or two.
Hey,
I don't even use them clippers no more. The ones with the guard. I bought new guards. I bought new clippers. All that. I went and spent $600 on new clippers. I said, nah, I can't go through that. I wasn't that type of. Nah, that ain't even me. You want to do a tape or you want to keep it full with the sideline?
Keep it full with the side. So let me ask you, what would you say you enjoy most about the business?
About the barbering business, I feel like my favorite part about it is just the different people you meet. Like, even if you don't make a, personal bond, connection, like, they might come get their haircut one time, but it might be something, you feel me, that just...
Yeah, you might make a connection.
Yeah, you might make that connection. You might, it might be long term. It's just the people that you can meet, like the vibe that come with it, like, because you kind of, I guess you can say like the control of it too, because you can control the vibe. Like if I wanted you to come in here and talk about football, guess what? I have a New Orleans Saints poster right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a New Orleans Saints cape. You come in here. Who your favorite? I can control the vibe in here. So if I can make it an intense situation, like, damn, how your kids doing, man? How your family doing?
Yeah.
So like I just like the control of the, you know, the vibe, and we always gonna have a good vibe. I'm not gonna ever even if my, I done had real conversations with people in here. I done had to help. I done had some younger partners. I done had to help them with they females talking to that. You know, it'd be different vibes. It'd just be different vibes. And that's why I say the people, because you just never know. Sometimes you might need my conversation for the day, and sometimes I might need yours. You might give me something that I might need to hear for the day.
Yeah, so tell me about that one time you were, I seen on your IG, that one time you and your boys went to a school and was working with the kids or something.
Oh, yeah. We had did the a back to school bash. I mean, not bash, a back to school drive when we were giving out haircuts at Kip. At Kip Elementary, and that was dope, man. That's really like, we do that kind of every year for like the last 2 to 3 years. The first one that I was a part of that we did was at Dooney's Academy over there in Oak Cliff. That's the barber school, and it was just like we gave out a bunch of free haircuts. You know, we had the Breakfast Brothers food truck to pull up and stuff like that, and it was pretty much the same thing. We just it was actually at the elementary school this time. And I forget how many kids came through, but it was a good, at least about, I got the picture of that too, you know, like it was probably at least about 50 of them.
Okay.
So we came, it was a dope event. We're gonna try to keep doing something like that at least once, twice a year at least.
Okay.
Gotta do something for the kids.
Okay. What if like someone wanted to join like the barber industry? Like, what would be your best advice?
My best advice would be serious, like, because when you first going to barber school and all that, cause me, I know a bunch of people that went to barber school that already knew how to cut, so they already had clientele, so they already had money coming in, they already had this and that going on. But when I came to barber school, I didn't know how to cut. That was my first time ever picking up clips. So I didn't have that clientele, so I wasn't making the money so I had to be serious about it, because shit, them bills still need to get paid. So you're gonna have to be serious about it. You're gonna have to really, like, you know, it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some discipline, because it's easy to, you know, just be like, man, I gotta pay this rent, whatever, I gotta get up out of here. So I just feel like just be serious, because the school only gonna show you so much. You're gonna have to pick up on stuff just off, you know, trial and error. So it's just something you're gonna have to be serious about. Unless you're just trying to add you a side hustle or just add you a craft to your table or whatever like that. Yeah, just be serious, man.
Just be serious.
It's gonna play out, because if you got the my thing was when I went, I just knew what I wanted a haircut to look like, and I knew how serious I was about my haircut. So that's why I say you gotta be. I can't. You know, I wasn't playing about my haircut, so I don't feel like you gonna play about yours.
Exactly. Earlier, you mentioned Breakfast Brothers. For the people who don't know, what's Breakfast Brothers?
Oh, Breakfast Brothers. That's dope, man. That's my brother. His pops. Ricky Booker Sr. He got one of the coldest black-owned restaurants you gonna probably get your hands on in DFW, man. They got they got breakfast foods, but it's also, they got lunch. They got, you know, they got a different variety. It's like luxury, but it's not luxury. It's like, you know, you get that.
Yeah.
It's not even expensive. It might cost you $20 or something, but you gonna go get like some.
It's like some good soul food.
Man, some good soul food. It tastes so good. It just feels luxurious, but it's just good cooking. It's good cooking, man. Then my people, they got 3 locations. They got the Oak Cliff location, which is over there off Redbird, Camp Wisdom.
Yeah.
They got a Houston location they just opened up.
Nice.
I think it's by TSU College, if I'm not mistaken. They got the one downtown, which is the Breakfast Brothers Express. So if you leaving the club, you know, you leaving whatever that you got going on late night,
Yeah.
you can go slide, get you some good, good food, good strawberry lemonade, get you something right. I like that catfish and grits.
Yeah.
Scrambled eggs with the cheese. Alright, don't give me, put some hot sauce on that catfish. Alright. I'll put you in that world.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I still have yet to try it, but I already know once I go.
Man, we might have to do the next interview at the Breakfast Brothers, man. We might have to do the next one.
Crazy.
We can get another scene or something at the restaurant, man.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
We're gonna have to. I gotta put my boy on.
Oh yeah.
And they got an Arlington location too, so even if you ain't in the DFW, you over there in Arlington, Fort Worth on that side of town. They got the Arlington location too, so you ain't gotta feel left out. We're gonna get you right wherever you at.
Alright.
We're gonna get you together.
So tell us a little bit more about Taz as a person. As much as you want to tell us at least.
Oh man, I'm a little more out the way, a little more reserved, but I'm not tripping. I'm pretty much open book. I'm from Monroe, Louisiana.
Yeah.
I'm 30 years old. I got 4 boys, man. I got some, take care of my kids. I breed dogs.
Yeah.
So if you ever need your, French bulldog, English bulldog,
they
exotic bullies,
they be looking good too.
Yeah, gotta get you right. I should have had one up here. I should have brought one up here.
You probably could get some pictures or something. Or they could just go check your maybe they check your Instagram out. You got an Instagram for it, don't you?
Yeah, I got an Instagram.
So put that up.
Okay, yeah. My Instagram up there. I got You Rock Exotic Kennels. That's what So I got actually 3 litters on the way right now. I got 3 girls pregnant right now, so I'm about to have some. Got 1 English bulldog pregnant. I got a fluffy Frenchie, and I got a micro exotic Frenchie. So yeah, we got some work gonna be ready for this summer.
You speaking a foreign language? I don't know nothing about it.
I already know. It's gonna be some eyes that know what's going on. Somebody gonna see what's up. I ain't know about it either at one point. Yeah, that's pretty much, I just be chilling, man. I try to stay out the way. I really just try to stay busy, man. With much going on, I try to go back home, see my people as much as I can. I get a little party in every now and then,
Yeah.
Turn up every now and then, but man, we just trying to elevate this shit. We just trying to take it up a notch.
So for the people who don't know, what would you say Louisiana is famous for?
Louisiana, I feel like we famous for, of course we got some rappers like Boosie, Kevin Gates, Young Boy. We got, our food. I don't care where you at.
Yeah.
Ain't no food better than Louisiana food.
Yeah.
Put your last dollar on it and we can go however we want to go. Of course, the little, we got the reputation for the, for the BS.
Yeah.
So, I feel like the best 2 things on a positive note, the music and the food. The music and the food.
So let me say this. One person you didn't mention would shock me is Wayne. How you feel about Lil Wayne?
Oh, that's my dog. I just didn't get that far in the list. Like, it wasn't in no particular order. That was just off the top of the head, probably the last couple songs I listened to or something. But, you can't play with Wayne.
Okay.
You can't play with Wayne. You can't play with no Master P. The list can go on, my boy.
Yeah.
I can put you in the dough.
Now let's decide to show some love to Dallas. How you feel about the Cowboys?
See, there we go. I ain't no Cowboys fan, but my pop's a Cowboys fan. I got a lot of close friends. Actually, my boy Vontae Turpin, me and him from the same city. You know, that's my dog. He played for them now, so I gotta tolerate him a little.
Yeah.
I ain't no Cowboys fan though. I ain't gonna probably buy his jersey. Nah, I'm just but nah, you know, they growing on me. I can deal with them now though. I ain't, you know. I ain't as anti-cowboy as I was. I ain't gonna lie to you, but them definitely not my boys. Definitely not my boys though. You know, I'm still New Orleans Saints, man.
Alright.
Home team for me, man.
What about the Rangers? They won the World Series last year.
The Rangers, I mean, they cool. I ain't really like big on baseball. I ain't gonna lie, I don't really watch. You know, I ain't really too into it, but.
How you feel about the city? Because this is the first time they ever won the World Series.
Right, you see that parade though?
You've been a barber. I don't even know if I asked you that.
Well, I first tried to go to barber school in 2017, but you know, life had a little life on it right then at the time, a little more life than I can handle at the time. So I just had to fall back. You know, went through some things, and I went back in 19, and that's when I finished up and. That's when that's why I said I got to take it more serious. I actually, you know, finished school and got my shit together and, you know, got in the barbershop and shit like that.
So, I know you said this is like a barbershop that you got other barbers in here and stuff too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how does it, do you ever feel like y'all like in competition at all?
Every day.
Okay.
It's friendly competition though. It's not like a, you know, like a negative competition, like, or like I'm hating on you type of competition. It's like, all right, boy, I see you, tighten up.
Yeah.
Somebody might tell you, well, we doing Wolf or Hormel? You gonna let him man out here all that chili on his head like that? Where the bowl at? You ain't getting no crackers or nothing. You just half-ass hospitality.
Yeah.
But it's all, you know, it's love. You know, we gonna joke on you, but it's all to keep you better. It's all to, you know, make you better. Of course, you know, it might be a little couple disagreements or something, but that's just conversation amongst men. At the end of the day, as long as we ain't disrespecting each other, or we can still shake hands when we walk away. You know, that's a good day. So yeah, it's a vibe though. You know, we all get along good. So it's like a family vibe we got. So the shop that we done built over the time, the family, the vibe we done built. I feel like, you know, it ain't no better situation to be in.
Yeah. All right, so like, I know I done seen you go state to state with the Frenchies doing events and stuff.
Yeah.
Is that something you could see yourself doing as a barber, like going state to state and?
Oh yeah, for sure. I already done you know, travel cutting hair and stuff like that before, and did my little thing as far as just trying to, you know, establish it more. But this the year now that I'm actually, you know, taking it to where I feel like that I really supposed to take it to, because I was kind of like, I'm not gonna say mediocre with it, because I always been hungry, but I just wasn't doing as much more. Like now I'm getting more into my social media, making content, and now I'm getting more into, like, I've always just been to pass out cards, see you at the grocery store, tell you about what I got going. I always been that type of person. But now I'm using more resources like the internet and, you know, just different ways, and you know, I always kind of been more so in the.
What's like the most popular styles that people come in here and ask you for?
That's easily off the head, drop fade. A drop fade with the sponge look on top.
Okay.
Or a mid fade, they might say, or mid or drop fade with the sponge look on top. That's easily the most requested haircut for like the last at least probably like the last year and a half.
What if you got somebody who, like, they don't really know what they style is? Like, is that something you can help them discover?
Yeah, for sure. I do that a lot of times too. People just tell me, do what look good, or do what, and I'm gonna ask them questions, of course, you know, like, do you want, like I asked you, do you want your sideburns or do you want a taper?
Right.
Do you want it cut down or do you want to leave it full? Do you know how you want your edge up? Do you want your C cup or do you want it cut out?
Okay.
Do you want, you know, so I'm gonna ask them stuff, let them, you know, see what they fit, and might even tell them to show me a picture of what you had, you know, what your last haircut look like? Let me see if you had a good cut. Or, you know, what's your goal? What's your, a lot of times I ask them what's they plan with the hair. Like, okay, if you say you growing it now, do you want braids? Do you want locks? Do you want just the hair on top? Do you want the fade around with the hair on? Like, you know, kind of get, so I can kind of. Yeah, so, I mean, question for you, my last and final question for you is, man, the main reason why we in here today, I guess, what you think about the cut? Rate the cut, 1 to 10, man.
Hey man, you got me smiling. Got me looking good again. So I go ahead and give it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay
we going
then.
10
Good
out of
old
10.
natural, my boy.
Yes, sir.
No enhancements, man.
Hey, that's all real.
Get up with
deal.
my man's, you know, if you, hey, this ain't no play right here.
Hey man.
The proof is in the pudding. It's ice.
Yes, sir.
Ice on leather.
Hey, tell the folks where they can find you, bro.
Find me on my Instagram. Real ones come first. Everything spelled out. Real ones come first. _
Alright.
Pretty much on my dog page. You Rock Exotic Kennels.
We'll put all that up too.
So yeah, that's pretty. Come find me, man. See what's up with me. We Facebook, Taz Washington.
Hey, most importantly,
and click the link in the bio. It's gonna have everything else. We gonna get right.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say. Most importantly, tell them where to book you.
Yeah, book me. Yeah, that real ones come first. Link in the bio.
Yes,
Booksy. Yeah, I know y'all got Booksy on there. Yeah, y'all can y'all haircut
Everybody
somewhere.
got them phones in their hands.
Everybody, Booksy. Download Booksy. Taz the Barber.
Let's get it.
13154 Coy Road, Suite 106. Come see me.